I've been saying, by the way, wondering when Hezbollah is going to really follow up behind what the Yemenis are doing, what the Houthis are doing. The Houthis are really causing problems and friction, when it comes to shipping lanes and maritime laws and stuff like that. And I heard that the Hezbollah hit some Israeli targets in the Golan Heights today. So I'm assuming that things are going to start ramping up a little bit more. You'll see Hezbollah playing a bigger role. I'm hoping. I just want the bombing to stop now in Israel. It's just ridiculous. Joe Biden went back on his word and said, probably not Monday now. They're going to keep kicking it back, as they went to a crazy bombing in Rafah. So, I mean, the Saudis are now bringing shit to the table, right? The Saudis are now going to the ICJ and about to present some stuff. And the Saudis would never, ever kind of cross the United States or Israel. But that's how bad the situation is right now in Israel, Gaza.
In Gaza. It's not Israel. It's Gaza. Let's just clarify that. For the entire fucking world. It is Gaza. Gaza is not fucking Israel.
Occupied Palestine?
No, Gaza is Gaza. Like, it's Palestine. It's not occupied. Occupied Palestine is the West Bank.
Got it.
Gaza is...
What do we got going on over here?
Okay, so this is what happened, and I don't know why not many people have been talking about it, and I forgot to post the video, this aerial view of what happened. So Israel was shooting at civilians trying to reach this food that was dropped off by air in Gaza. And this has been done, and most people haven't been discussing this. And international organizations, I'm just so sick and tired of this. I'm very angry. They're just literally saying, oh my God, this is so bad. We need a ceasefire. We need to stop what's happening in Gaza. And this includes every single country, even the ones that are trying to seek diplomacy like China and Russia. They need to do better. They need to actually single out Israel. They need to go after and say, Israel is committing genocide. Israel is shooting and bombing civilians trying to reach food. And Israel is doing this. And I, of course, have this anger because I'm sick and tired of people seeing what's happening and doing absolute shit about it, especially these international organizations and the surrounding countries that have no balls. They have no actual desire to do anything. And I'm talking about Egypt, Jordan, the surrounding countries that refuse to do anything to stand up for themselves and not be governed by Israel, because the Rafah border in Egypt and the Jordan crossing, they're both controlled by Israel. You cannot go into any of these countries unless Israel allows you to go through it. So who's actually in control in Egypt and who's actually in control in Jordan? So Marwa Osman wrote something that I think a lot of people need to hear, because a lot of people have just been completely just shit on this whole issue. And that includes diplomatic agencies, the UN. The UN has been absolutely useless. The ICJ case has done nothing. Like I said, it has done nothing except highlight this, thanks to South Africa. But in terms of any sort of punishment to Israel, nothing has happened. And so Marwa Osman wrote this, and I think everyone should hear it, right? She said, everyone, and I mean everyone involved in the airdropping of aid of Gaza on Israel still occupies and besieges it, are complicit in the massacres committed by the Zionist occupation, who ordered snipers to gun down the civilians who went to collect the aid. So these civilians were gunned down, 100 of them, over 100 of them died. Whom do you expect would risk his life to get aid for his family? The men of the family. Whom do you think Israel wants to eliminate, especially in northern Gaza? All men who are physically capable of risking their lives to protect their families. So to hell with you and your airdrop aid packages. Open the damn borders and let humanitarian aid enter properly and humanely, you low-life, treacherous monsters. And there's a video that I want to show. So we can show the video, and a warning that these images are indeed graphic.
أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وأشهد أن محمد رسول الله. الله قال طب الحمد لله متقبل. راضيين على الظلم اللي احنا فيه، مبسوطين على الظلم اللي احنا فيه يا عالم، مبسوطين على الظلم اللي احنا فيه. مصاب الآن، مصاب. مصاب الآن مصاب.
خليك ثابت
خليك ثابت وين الإصابة؟
لا تعال
تعال علينا. نعم الوكيل، حسبي الله ونعم الوكيل. حسبي الله يرحمه، الله يرحمه. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله. جماعة علشان $10 لازم أموت، لازم أجيب كيس طحين، لازم نموت في غزة ونتبهدل، تنمسح فينا الأرض والكرامة عشان كيس طحين، عشان المسائل تضلها مرتاحة ومبسوطة، واحنا بدناش نضايق عليهم. خليكم القطن والحنين نايمين واحنا بنموت. شباب رجال بموتوا عشان كيس طحين. انا مش قادر احكي. حسبي الله ونعم الوكيل عليكم.
He said it himself. The world is silent and complicit. The world is complicit. The world is complicit. I mean, they're dying for bags of flour here. Why are they so cowardly? These surrounding nations and all the nations, essentially, to allow this dropping of aid only via air because they don't have the determination and the integrity to confront Israel and say enough. Something could be done if everybody came together and sanctioned Israel and actually invaded Israel and stop them from doing what they're doing. That's the only thing, and I'll say this right now, that is the only thing that's going to stop Israel. And I am against intervention, but this is a genocide. This isn't war. This is an outright genocide. And there's nothing else that will stop. Nothing else that will stop Israel. And the reality is they keep killing people with impunity. They keep killing innocent civilians. And by the way, as you saw in the video, these aren't just men. These are children. These are teenage boys that are getting shot because they're the ones that can go and get this aid.
I was having a little bit of a moment the other day, and then Aaron Bushnell did his thing, just feeling so hopeless and whatnot. It's terrible. I mean, what the hell? How is this going to stop? And I said at this time, I don't give a damn what you call this at this point right now. It just needs to stop. It needs to stop immediately. And the international world is just allowing it to happen. And you hear the excuses that they make over here, you hear the mainstream media, Fox News, just kind of glorify what Israel's doing. And guess what? They talk about the border 75% of the time. They don't have to show this images of what's going on. They want to hide it from the people. And what does the conservative movement do here in the United States? And this is the part when people say, oh, it can be a little racist. Yeah, because you're so concerned about the people coming in from the border and not even caring about what's happening in Gaza over there with these kids dying for a bag of flour. Look in the mirror, pal. The Hodge twins the other day, conservative twins, pretty good, even said, this is bullshit. You know what I'm saying? They said it best. This is not a war. This is war crimes. Call it what it is. Enough is enough.